the button.
J-E on the button.
And that is the best and only the really good way to prepare kokavin.
Aren't you nuns supposed to be married to God and eat bread and peas or something?
Leave her alone. You men are always trying to put boundaries on us, like do that, wear this, don't have 5 husbands.
And who do you know who has 5 husbands?
Me, but not all at once. That's another story. Like, why is it a bad thing if a woman marries 5 people? King Solomon had so many wives and nobody talks about it.
Amen.
Okay, well, that's different.
Really? What does the Bible say about it?
A person?
And you, be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein.
Exactly, go forth and multiply. So 5 husbands, 12 husbands. Who cares? The point is to multiply. Anyways, all my marriages worked out for me. You've just gotta like please him every now and then, and yeah. Except for my last husband.
Soccer blue.
It all started at my 4th husband's funeral.
Wait, your 4th husband died and you moved on to the next right away?
Stop.
On the same day? Is nothing sacred?
Stop interrupting me. Where was I? Oh, yeah, the funeral. Across the sea of sad faces, I saw him, Jankin. He was half my age, but that didn't stop us from marrying at the end of the month. Everything was going well until I realized he loved reading books that hated on women. Finally, I had enough.
Wow. Listen here. It says that Lydia was basically
I don't want to hear your stories.
Oh no. What have I done? Please don't die. I'll do anything. Anything?
And that was that. He was whipped.
Oh, Saint Lloyd, that is the craziest story I've ever heard.
You think that's wild? I didn't even tell my tale yet. If I remember well how the story is meant to go, our tale begins in the city of Knaresborough, where a wife faithfully waited for her fiancé's return, countless days after day under the sun's worthless burn. You see, it was a knight, and a good one what's more, he never once squirmed at the sight of gore. His arms were strong, excessively buff. With one swing of his arm he could chop your head off. He had been sent away on a most urgent mission, instructed to do so by the king's personal commission. So he got on his horse and away he rode. He galloped away from his humble abode. But it wasn't too long before he stopped in a tavern, which was an occasion bound to happen, due to his incredible drinking habits. Just a few drinks and his mind worked like a rabbit's, scoping out the field for a potential mate. All thoughts of his wife were gone until it was too late, and he'd fallen asleep in another lover's embrace. What a shock he received when he glanced at her face, and in place of the broad sat his faithful fiancée.
You scum. You found it okay to leave me at home while you flounced about with random women you'd met on your route?
Very much in shock, as he was still hangover, he rolled out of bed and proceeded to ask her how she had found him. Turns out it was magic, a skill she had in, an unusual trick she had earned from her days of being a witch. She raised up her arms, gave her wrist a quick twitch, and the poor knight felt a change from within. A curse, a curse! She'd punished him for his sin, placed a curse on him for his show of lust, that forced him to redo what he had just done, and sleep with everyone in the tavern, regardless of whether they were ugly or men. She left him there for several days, a lesson she knew would change his ways, and when she came back, with a pathetic sigh, He had been crying non-stop of his plight. He got up to his knees and began to plead that she take him back, and he would lead a life faithful to her relinquished sovereignty. He had evidently already lost all his dignity, and so she forgave him, and that was all. They lived happily ever after, and their marriage was a ball.